Good morning, boys and girls. I hope you had a spring break. Going through our work today, day 6 in math. 5 children were playing soccer in the park. Draw the children and then draw 4 more that came to play. If you draw the new players, how many were playing soccer? And then it says turn to your partner, which at this point would be mom, dad, grandma, sister, brother. Tell them about your answer and ask them if they agree. Our topic today is write about your favorite candy. So I really like Kit Kats. They're one of my favorites because they're crunchy. I like to eat Kit Kats for Easter, might be my writing topic. And then today we're going to be reading Bear Snores On. Remember, I offered an optional project about a famous person. We'll be meeting tomorrow, Tuesday at 10 a.m. I'll send the instructions a little before that for our Zoom. So if you're interested in joining that, you can tell a little bit about your famous person. Again, it was an optional activity. You could have worn some kind of article that represented your person if you were interested. Okay, today's book is Bear Snores On by Karma Wilson and Jane Chapman. In a cave in the woods, in this deep, dark lair, through the long, cold winter, sleeps a great brown bear. Cuddled in a heap, with his eyes shut tight, he sleeps through the day, he sleeps through the night. The cold winds howl, and the night sounds growl, but the bear snores on. An itty-bitty mouse, pitter-pat, tiptoe, creepy crawls in the cave from the fluff, cold snow. Mouse squeaks, too damp, too dank, too dark. So he lights wee twigs with a small, hot spark. The coals pip-pop and the wind doesn't stop, but the bear snores on. Think about what the setting of this book is. What's the setting? Think about that for a second. So if we're asking setting, remember setting is where the book takes place and when. So I would say in a cave. I might say during winter. 2 glowing eyes sneak peek in the den. Mouse cries, "Who's there?" And a hare pops in. "Ho, Mouse," says Hare. "Long time no see." So they pop white corn and they brew black tea. So they're doing this whole activity while the bear is sleeping. How do you think the bear will feel when he hears them, when he finally wakes up? Mouse sips wee slurps. Hare burps big burps. But the bear snores on. A badger scuttles by. Sniffs at the air. "I smell yummy yums. Perhaps we can share." "I've brought honey nuts," Badger says with a grin. "Let's divvy them up, cozy down and dig in." As they nibble and they munch with a chew, chomp, crunch, but the bear snores on. Now, it's one of my books. You'll notice it has a nice little rip in it, possibly because of one of my students or could be one of my daughters, maybe not being as careful with their book. Remember, we have to be very careful with books. They're our friends. You don't want to pull on them. We talked about the setting. Who are the characters in this book? Carefully, who are the characters? Alright, so hopefully you said the mouse, rabbit, badger, and I think the main character next might be bear, even though he hasn't said anything. He's still snoring the whole time. A gopher and a mole tunnel up through the hole. A gopher and a mole tunnel up through the floor. Then a wren and a raven flutter in through the door. Okay, so listen to that. Gopher and mole tunnel up through the floor. A wren and a raven flutter in through the door. I bet you noticed something. Rhyming words. What words rhymed? Listen carefully. Tunnel up through the floor. A wren and a raven flutter in through the door. What words rhyme? Floor, door. Mole mutters. What a night. What a storm! Twitters wren. And everybody clutters in the great bear's den. So that one was Wren Den. They tweet and they twitter. They chat and they chitter. But the bear snores on. In a cave in the woods, a slumbering bear sleeps through the party in his very own lair. So now they're having a party without him. I think he's going to be feeling kind of grouchy when he wakes up and sees all his friends having fun without him. Hare strokes the fire. Mouse seasons stew. Okay, let's look at those words, strokes and seasons. Let's look around the picture and think about what they mean. Hare strokes the fire. Look at the picture. What do you think it means when he's stroking the fire? Well, he has a stick, so it looks like maybe when he's pushing that fire, he's stroking it. And mouse seasons stew. What do you think it means if you season the stew? Seasons, yeah. Add seasoning, add some kind of flavor. Oh, look at this, has some tape on it. So this book's had a couple different rips. Then a small pepper fleck makes the bear, that you can predict what's going to happen next. What do you think's going to happen? That pepper fleck. Let's see. So, if you predicted it was going to make him sneeze, you're right. He blows, he sneezes, and the whole crowd freezes. Uh-oh. And the bear wakes up. Bear gnarls, and he snarls. Bear roars, and he rumbles. Bear jumps, and he stomps. Bear growls, and he grumbles. You've snuck in my lair. You've all had fun, but me, I was sleeping, and I have had none. He whimpers. He moans. He wails and he groans. And the bear plungers on. Mouse squeaks. Don't fret. Don't fuss. Look. See. We can pop more corn. We can brew more tea. Bear gulps. Bear gobbles. He sighs with delight. He spins tall tales through the blistery night. When the sun peeks up on a crisp, clear dawn, Bear can't sleep, but his friends snore on. That's the end. I hope you guys have a wonderful Monday. I can't wait to see you tomorrow again. 10 a.m. on Tuesday, we'll be doing our Zoom. I'll send the address that you'll type in to either your phone or your computer, like 9:55. And then if you want to just join and hear what everyone has to say, if you want to talk about a famous person, you can tell me a couple of your facts. And then if you wore something or had like a flag or something to represent that person, that'd be great. I miss you guys, and I will see you soon. Here's my cat Dylan hanging out. Hi, Dylan. Dylan says hi, and I miss you all, and I will see you soon.